Hello everyone, I am Samiksha and the topic that we are going to discuss today is number series. A very easy, short and simple chapter. Okay, so let's get us started. Now first of all, what is number series? Number series is what? It's the type of question where different numbers would be arranged in some sequential order. Okay, and that sequential order will be dependent upon different types of pattern, or there could be different types of rules. So all we'll have to do is first understand what are the different patterns and rule and then apply it with questions. Okay, so let's check different patterns first, the different types of questions coming and how are we supposed to approach them. Alright, here comes our first question. So the first variety of question is to find a missing term. Now what would you do? If you have to find a missing term, first of all we'll see what is the relationship between adjacent terms. So 67 and 69, they seem to be close by, right? So always whenever you're trying a default question of number system, try to figure out if they have some pattern in difference. Like majority of the questions they do. What could be the other patterns? Obviously we'll see forward, but majority, first what you can try, the first logic that you can try is try relating those numbers in terms of difference. So let's see if this helps. 67 and 69, it's a difference of 2, so plus 2. 69 and 72, it's a difference of plus 3. 72 and 76, difference of plus 4. And 76 and 81, it's a difference of plus 5. So if you would see, the difference between consecutive terms here is going on increasing by 1. So if I have to find the next number, it should be a difference of 6. So 81 plus 6, what number does it give you? It gives you option A, that is 87. Idea clear? This is our first type of question where you'll have to find the missing term, where all the terms have some sequence, and following that sequence you'll have to find the next term. Okay, then let's move to the second type. The second type that you have is to find a wrong term in the given numbers. Now, to find a wrong term, again approach is what? First find what is a common logic in the available terms. Okay, now let's see. The 10 and 14, again I can see they are close by numbers, right? So 10 and 14, how can I relate? 10 plus 4 is 14. Now when I come to 14 and 28, these are not difference based. This could be actually multiples. That means 14 into 2 is actually giving me 28. Next, 28 and 32. This is again plus 4. 32 and 64, it's again into 2. So far the logic that I'm trying to apply is working. Next part, 64 plus 4 is giving me 68 and 68 into 2. But I know 8 into 2 is 16 and this number is 132 ending in 2. That means there's some problem with 132. So actually the number had to be 68 into 2. 2 into 8 is 16. 12 and 1, 32. So the number had to be 136, but they have given it to be 132. So the wrong option is what? Option D, 132 would be the wrong one. Okay, you got to be a little careful while you are trying this wrong number series, because sometimes you might apply certain logic just to a part of the question. The later part might not just, use that logic at all. So please make sure that whatever logic you are applying, it's applicable from first term to the last term of your wrong number series that is given. Okay, let's move now to the next type. Now, before moving to the next type, whatever types we have done so far, that is those two. One was series questions and the second was different, the missing number or the wrong number type of finding types of series. What could be the other types or the different patterns that you can have is the one that you can see on the screen. Now, what we have done is we've given you the hint in which you are supposed to think on, that is giving you the types, and there's a question as well. So we'll do it simultaneously. We know the logic, we'll just apply that logic and try to figure out the answer to each question. Okay, so the first type of series that we have, it's a prime number series. What are prime numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself, or the numbers who have two factors. So the sequence is prime number. So 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. So the next prime number that we have in line is 13. So your correct answer would be option C. Okay, this is one type. The second type that could come up, that is multiplication series. There is some product based relationship in between the numbers that they have given. So what is that? Now 5 and 20. 5 and 20, how can I relate? 5 into 4, that gives us 20. Now again, 20 into 80, again into 4. 18 to 320, that is again into 4. So for every number what I am giving, I am actually looking for fourth multiple of each number that I get. So my answer has to be 1280 multiplied by 4. Let's check. 0, 4 8s are 32, carry 3, 12 4s are 48, 48 and 3, that will give me 51. So your correct answer would be option A, that is 5120. Idea clear? Let's move with the next type. Now next type is the difference series. Now this is something we actually started with, the common variety. Now how do we go with it? 55 and 50, there's a difference of 5. 50 and 45, there's a difference of 5. So there's a constant difference. The previous question that we saw, the difference was going on increasing. Okay, so it could be like when you're going for a difference based series, the difference would be constant, or there would be a constant difference in the difference that you have taken. Okay, so over here, the number that I need is 40 minus 5, that would be 35. So option C would be the correct answer. Moving to the next series, that is division series. Now, 1296 and 648, what is the factor? So 1296, if I try to divide it by 648, how would I easily check? Check. You have 8 over here and you have 6. Now in table of 8, how do you get a number ending with 6? When you multiply it by 2. And if you check 648 into 2, 8 2 is 16, carry 1, 4 2 is 8 is 1, 6 and 2 is 12. So basically 648 multiplied by 2 gives you 1296, or I would say 1296 divided by 2 gives us 648. Now going forward, 648 and 216, again we'll approach similar approach. 648 and 216, you have a 6 here and you have an 8 here. So 6 into what gives you 8? 6 into 3 gives you 18. So obviously we'll have to try whether 216 multiplied by 3 gives us 648. So 3 6 are 18, carry 1. 3 1s are 3 plus 1 is 4 and 2 3s are 6. It does give us. So 648 to 216, what is happening? It's divided by 3. Now the next number, 216 divided by something should give you the next answer. What could it be? It could be either this sequence is just going on. That means it could be either 216 divided by 4, or it could be a recurring series. That means it could be 216 divided by 2. Okay, that means a division series of 2, 3, 2, 3, or it could be consecutive numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. We'll check for both and figure out which among this lies among the option. So if I try 216 by 4, this would be 4 5s is 20 and 4 4s is 16. Do we have 44 in the option? No. So it's not a difference based series where it's progressing by one number. It's not like divide by 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It's not happening. It's actually 216 divided by 2 if we try. 2 1s is 2, 0 and 8 is 16. Now do we have 108 in the option? Yes. So this particular sequence which is there, it's using divide by 2, 3, again divided by 2, 3. So alternatively dividing by 2 and then dividing by 3. Let's check if it's further fitting. So my unknown number that I get is 108. This was 216 divided by 2. So the next number that I get should be 108 divided by 3. So 108 if I divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 6 are 18. Do you have the next number to be 36? Yes. So obviously what I am thinking is correct. So our correct answer is option B. Idea clear? These are 4. A few more patterns to study. Next one now. That is n square series. That means square series. So these are all perfect square. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4, 5, 6, 7. So obviously the next number has to be 8 square. And what is 8 square equal to? 8 square is 64. So your correct answer is option C. Next one, it's n cube series. So perfect cube. This is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. So obviously your answer would be 5 cube. And what is 5 cube? 5 cube is 125. So option A would be the answer. And coming to the last category, that is n square plus n. Perfect square plus a constant number. So 110 if I look at, 110 is closest to whose perfect square? 10 square. So 10 square which is 100. So 100 plus how much gives you 110? Plus 10. So the first number comes out to be 10 square plus 10. Next 132. Since this is 10, just luck by chance we can try the next consecutive number. That's 11. Now 11 square is 121 and the number is 132. So 121 and 132, if I take the difference comes out to be how much? The difference comes out to be 11. So the next number is actually 11 square plus 11. So is it following the pattern that we are looking for? N square plus n? Yes. So next number should be, if it's 10, 11, this should be 12 square plus 12. The next one should be 13 square plus 13. That means the unknown number that I'm looking for should be 14 square plus 14. 14 square is 196 plus 14. Let's add this. 6 and 4 is 10. 9 and 1 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Carry 1, that gives me 2. So our correct answer to this question would be 210. That is option D. Idea clear? Now these were some of the types of pattern that you can expect for number series. This is not just limited. There could be many more types. It could be subject to the question. So for number series, it's very essential that you practice as much as possible. The more you practice, you will come across more pattern and it would be easier for you to decode the question. Okay? So let's move now to the next variety of question. We are done with numbers. Now we'll try to go in alphanumeric types of sequence. So here alphabets and numbers, they would go hand in hand. So now first of all, how can we have alphabets related with numbers? They can be related according to the place values that they have. That is A is 1, B is 2 or C is 3 likewise. Or there could be the number series would have entirely a different pattern and the alphabets might have a different pattern and they have sandwiched both of them together. So you'll have to decide it based upon the question. Okay, so here if I check with the question, they say C, E, G, I. Okay. Now C, E, G, I, if I try C, E, G and I. What is the sequence? After C, I leave D, I write E. E, I leave F, I write G. So after G, I leave H, I write I. So after I, J, I leave and I'll write K. And we need two more. So after K, I leave L and I'll write M. So the letters that I'm looking for is K and M. You have only one option actually. You can select it off as option B. Okay. If let's say we had two options, let's see what is the number associated. Now C is 3. If you try in alphabetical sequence A, B and C, 1, 2 and 3. So C is the third letter itself. So here the sequence that they have given is every letter, the adjacent number that it has, it's the place value that number or that alphabet holds in your alphabet sequence. So likewise, if I have K and M, K is the 11th letter and M is the 13th letter. So again, we are coming back to the same option, that is option B. Idea clear, everyone? This is our third variety. Now coming to the next variety of number series, which is figure-based number series. That means you have a figure and certain numbers are lying. Now if it's a sequence like this, which you see on the screen, what are you supposed to relate? Either relate them horizontally or vertically. So horizontally, I don't see any pattern. Vertically, if you check, 6 into 8 is 48 and 48 plus 3 if you do, it gives us 51. So what would be our answer for this? 20 into 5, that gives us 100 and 100 plus 20, our correct answer would be 120. So the correct answer would be option C. Idea clear, everyone? I've tried my level best to include all the types of questions that come up in number series. They're basically 4. First was series based. Second was wrong number series. You have to identify the wrong number in it. We also checked out different patterns in which you can expect number series ka question. Then alphanumeric one, and the last one, that is figure based number series. So these are all with the types of questions. Last type that is there, it's actually not a number series kind, but it's a series which is a continuous series, and generally these kinds of questions you will find in the chapter in the exam of NIFT. The other exams we haven't seen a question of this continuous pattern series coming up, but NIFT is the one which actually like this time. So quickly let's wind this up, and that would complete our chapter of number series. So continuous pattern based series, these kinds of questions you will have to pick the options, substitute it in the question, and then see which option gives you a pattern to the question. So let's see if I try with option A. I substitute carefully A, C, M, 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 and finally A. Now if you look at the series that we have, don't you see it's like MCA, MCA, MCA and so on. So just by substituting option A, I was able to complete the series or make that series sequence that they have given into a sequential order or generate a pattern in that series. So whichever option does so should be your answer. Now I was lucky over here that the option number A itself gives you the answer. In some of the questions it might be you will have to figure out, substituting almost all the options, and probably the D1 could be right. But this is the only way we can do the question, which is what? You pick an option, you substitute it in the question, and whichever option converts your question into a pattern based sequence, that's your correct answer. Alright everybody, so this is our last type and it completes the chapter of number series. I hope you have understood each and every type. Just don't forget to practice as many questions as possible. Alright everybody, thank you.